Big Mike and Hayes Entertainment here. Today's episode, we got a bunch of Brandon Wheat Kings, NHL draft prospects. We got Braden Schneider, 19th overall to the New York Rangers. Greig, 28th overall to the Ottawa Senators. Luka Burzan drafted last year to the Colorado Avalanche. Ben McCartney drafted 204th overall to the Arizona Coyotes. Here we go.
If you like what we're doing, you hit the subscribe button. Shout out to the sponsors.
I'm Greig, Ottawa Senators prospect, and I'm coming up on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Braden Schneider, New York Rangers prospect, and I am coming up on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Luka Burzan, Colorado Avalanche prospect, and I'm coming up on I Touch Greatness podcast.
Ben McCartney, Arizona Coyotes prospect. I'm coming up I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Here, Schneider down the far wall, gets it right back. Here's Schneider, in, dishes off, Greig scores! Let him fly, kid! Without anybody noticing, Tara had to make a big save. Here's McCartney, the activity in front,
are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver.
The trailer, Schneider
Get down
shoots,
or
scores.
lay down.
Braden Schneider cut to Burzan, able to one-hand a pass in front, and Braden Schneider here's top of the far circles. Chasing him down with Stepanov. There's a penalty coming up. Shift across. Here comes Braden Schneider, and he scores.
This is I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Run around Coleman, back in right side. The Wheat Kings trying to center. They score on the rebound. Comes back to Burzan. He tucks it in after each shot. Cross ice, McCartney. Shot, scores. The Wheat Kings working around the zone. It's a power play goal. They're calling on the officials. McCartney in behind the defense. Here's McCartney trying to drag it through. He scores. Ben McCartney shoves it past Trent Miner. 1-0 Brandon.
What's up, guys? How's your day going?
Hey, yourself?
Good, thanks. Thanks for coming on.
No worries. Thanks for having us.
I had to put the Rangers jersey on for you, though.
Yeah, it looks good. Good.
I know it's hard to put that on in my Canuck house, but
Yeah, no, that's better.
yeah. Pavel Bure.
Oh,
Good player.
Oh yeah, good. All right, let's rock it.
Yeah, Ben isn't connecting to audio here for some reason. All right. Ben, how's it going, man?
It's working.
We got you.
Not much. Not too bad. Yourself?
Good, man. Hey, Braden, Luka, Ridley, and Ben, we can't thank you guys enough for taking the time today for us and coming on and talking to us about hockey.
Oh, no
well,
problem.
thank you very much for having us.
Yeah,
excited.
So what made you guys get into hockey in the first place, and did you guys play any other sports growing up?
And how about we pick an order here? We'll answer questions in.
Yeah, we'll go with Luka first with all the group questions. We'll just go Luka, Ben, Ridley, and Braden if that works.
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I started hockey when I was about, I started skating when I was about 4 years old, and started playing when I was about 5, and then played with the Surrey Minor Hockey Association growing up until my second year at Bantam. I went to North Shore Club just to get get to more tournaments and get seen more by scouts and stuff. So I think hockey's been a huge part of my life. And growing up, I think I played a little bit of baseball, a little bit of soccer, and that was about it. But mostly hockey growing up.
All right, and I started playing hockey, I think, around 5. I was just out in Portage. Just played Portage Minor Hockey until I was 14, then had the chance to go to OHA. And when I went out to OHA, that's when I knew I wanted to play hockey as a pro. That's what made my decision for that. And then I was quite a ball player and golfer when I was younger. I was a multi-sport type of guy. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same for me. My parents kind of just put me into it pretty young. Kind of just fell in love with the game as soon as I started playing. And then kind of growing up, I grew up in Lethbridge. We had a pretty good ball team there. So it was kind of summers I was playing baseball, and then winters I was playing hockey. So that was kind of just how I grew up.
Yeah, same thing for me. Started when I was about 3 or 4, started skating, and then started playing hockey shortly after that. And I grew up in Big River, Saskatchewan. It's like a town of 2,000 people. So all we had was hockey in the winter and softball in the summer, and grew up playing those two things. Picked up golf a little later, but yeah, those have been my main. And then switched to hockey and became a full-timer when I was probably 15 or 16 when I made the dub.
Yeah, definitely made the right decision. That's for sure. Any nicknames, and what's your guys' favorite jersey number and why?
Well, usually guys just call me Burrs or Burzy, but yeah, I just kind of stuck with those. And then favorite 2 numbers growing up are probably number 10, just because of Powell Bury actually, and then 27, just because my older brother wore 27 growing up, so just picked that number just because of that.
Yeah, I'd say my nickname's Cartsy. It was Joe Dirt for a little there. I never really had a favorite number growing up. Just kind of had 9 or 19, but 22 I think is gonna stick to my. That's gonna be my favorite number. I think 22.
Yeah, I guess for me, most guys kind of just called me Rids as soon as I got to Braden. Kind of that one stuck pretty well. And then jersey number 17, my dad kind of wore that when he was playing, so I kind of just chose that, I think.
My favorite number was number 4 growing up. I wore 414 and then made my way. Didn't get a choice and got given number 2, and it's always just kept growing on me. So I'd say my 2 favorite numbers now are 4 and 2.
Okay. What was the biggest transition for you guys going the dub?
I think biggest transition is so I got drafted in Moose Jaw, obviously a couple provinces away from BC, so it was tough going away from home and being far from friends and family. But I think that was probably the biggest transition. But honestly, with the guys there, and they're kind of like your brothers, so you get used to it, and it's fun being with them as well.
Yeah, I'd say the hardest transition was probably just the speed and just like having less of a role from coming from midget. But yeah, I'd say I didn't really have the problem of moving away from home, just being an hour away from here. But I'd just say adapt to the speed.
Okay.
Yeah, probably same. Strength and the pace of the game, pretty much for me. Probably one of the hardest things for me kind of coming over was like winning face-offs. Simple thing, but guys are so much stronger than from midget, and obviously the pace is so much faster. So for those 2.
Yeah, I'd say definitely the same thing. The size of the guys and the strength and then the speed of it. I mean, in midget, I would love to try to wheel a net and try and go end to end, and I learned pretty quick that when guys are older than you and faster than you, that you gotta learn to play smarter and more conservative and buy into the system a little bit more. So I'd say that the size of guys and the speed of the game.
Okay.
Do you guys have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie is probably Step Brothers.
Okay.
I think shot.
It doesn't have to be a hockey one.
Oh yeah, I'd say for mine, Shot Caller. I like the mafia or the gang movies. I think they're my type.
Mine might be Wedding Crashers. Pretty good comedy one there.
I love that as well.
That's good.
Yeah, pretty funny.
My favorite one right now just got out on the Netflix, and I've been watching it every second night, is Happy Gilmore. Love that movie.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, and it was filmed right here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Who do you guys say your biggest influencers are in your career so far?
I'd probably say my older brother. I think he's kind of just always been there for me, ups and downs, and he's kind of just giving me some tips, and he's always been there. And I think he was one of the biggest supporters for me going, away from home, and I've always just like kept in touch with him every day. So I think, yeah, for sure, my brother, older brother.
I would say my dad is my biggest influence. Just always been around the hockey rink when I grew up, and gave me a lot of opportunity everywhere. So yeah, I'd say my dad.
Yeah, same for me. My dad obviously played for a pretty long time, and then for him kind of coaching me a little bit growing up. A good resource to talk to after games and everything. So kind of just a good resource to talk to. Pretty much called him after every game and just shared my thoughts with him. So yeah, probably him.
Yeah, I'd have to go with my dad too. He's the one who got me started with it, and comes across all the provinces to watch, no matter where it is. So he tries his best to always be there, and yeah, loves watching hockey. Well, I think he'd love to be within the game as a job, but he just loves to be a part of it.
Take me back to your first WHL goal, and do you guys still have the puck?
Yeah, puck's actually upstairs right now. I think we're playing Medicine Hat my 16-year-old year. It was like the 7th game of the season. I just kind of, I don't know, I was forechecking and D-man coughed up the puck, and I just kind of went wide and stuck with it, and just kind of deked the goalie, went around him and put her in.
That was one of many.
Mine was when I was 15 in the WHL. Yeah, it was a snipe right on the ice. And yeah, didn't score many the next year, but that one was something I remembered forever. And yeah, I do still have the puck.
Right on.
Mine was in Moose Jaw, my 16-year-old year. I think it was a pass from, or it was Shale Hickson who started off and passed it to McCallum, and it kind of gave me a short little breakaway. I just went to the backhand and tucked it in. So yeah.
Well, mine was in my 16-year-old year, and it took about 60 games to get it. And it was on the power play against Moose Jaw, and Shale Hickson passed it to the top, and I just closed my eyes and took a one-timer and hit the middle, right in the middle of the net. So got lucky and was so happy to get that one, and I do still have the puck.
Perfect. You guys have a favorite sports hero?
Favorite sports hero? I don't know. I think the only one of the greatest moments probably I've ever witnessed was probably the golden goal. That's I'd say that was a great moment for the country, and I remember vividly. So I think yeah, just watching that game, watching the country came together, and it was pretty special.
Yeah, that's for sure. I definitely remember that goal, and then the party that ensued in the downtown core of Vancouver.
I would say sports hero. I would probably have to go with take it away from hockey here. Tiger Woods' comeback in the Masters. I thought that was pretty sweet. That was just coming off. I don't know how big the drought was for major, but I thought that was pretty cool at the time.
Yeah, it was like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
I think for me, watching that documentary a couple months ago, Michael Jordan, probably him, that kind of just got me fired up. Just watching it, sitting at home during quarantine. So probably have to say him.
I would say, when the World Juniors were in Saskatoon, Jordan Eberle was the guy scoring goals when in big moments. So I always loved Jordan Eberle because I got to watch a couple of games of him in that tournament, and he was unbelievable. And I think Canada would have came home with the gold that year. It would have been pretty amazing. He would have been a guy that no one would forget.
Yeah, people don't forget that one. Seconds
No,
left.
the year before, yeah, but yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah, and he wore number 14.
Yeah.
Give 10 beer league player over here. Yeah. Who do you guys mirror your game after, and who do you try and play like?
I'd say probably try to play like Jonathan Taves, just 200 feet, good center, good forward, like plays on both sides, and he's a good leader. So I'd probably pick him.
I'd probably pick like an Andrew Shaw. There's a guy who's a pest out there and just always is in the mix of just bothering the other team and irritating them. But yeah, I really like watching him play, and I really want to be modeled after him one day.
Yeah, for me, I think maybe a little bit of Nazem Kadri. I like the way he plays, kind of that just combination of skill and compete, and kind of just being hard to play against. So probably have to say him.
Yeah, I try to emulate Shea Weber. He's a big dude, hard to play against, finishes guys, can make a good first pass, and takes the offense when it's given to him. Obviously, can't rip the puck 100 miles an hour, but I think he's a guy I try to model my game after.
Yeah, I can see that comparison. Some of those hits you laid this last year, pretty sick.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, quick question. What happened to your teeth, Luka?
I was in Ottawa for camp, and we were playing against Toronto in the rookie tournament.
Okay.
And it was kind of weird. It just whistle blew, and I don't know. Like I think I had the puck, but like the whistle blew, and then I think it was an offside, and I think one of their guys just tried to like lift my stick up and just missed completely, and just chipped two, and then broke one completely off, and then later in the year I got hit. I had a fake tooth here, and I got hit again against Regina, and just bad luck.
You're a hockey player. You don't need teeth anyway.
Yeah, it's a solid look. Fuck.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your guys' favorite road barn?
Favorite road rink is probably probably Rogers Place. I think just going in there is pretty sweet. Brand new rink, and I just probably picked that.
Okay. Let's keep going. Everybody else?
I'd have to say Medicine Hat. I think it's pretty sweet. Western rink, not Prince Albert, but yeah, Medicine Hat. One of the better ones I find.
I don't know if the boys will agree with me on this one, but I think I might have to say PA. I always like going in there.
It is.
Pretty good crowd usually. It's pretty packed in there, nice and tight, and obviously they have a pretty good team every year. So, and I like playing against Aussie and Ghouls there. So it's usually pretty good games against us too.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go with the home barn too, the Art Hauser.
Yeah.
I've played midget there and have a lot of good memories, and obviously it's like Braden said, it's a smaller barn. Crowd's always rowdy in there, and all the games are always hard and competitive, so it's a lot of fun to play there.
I'd have to say Portland's probably our number one answer when we ask the guys. They always say Portland. Supposedly that rink's just crazy down there.
Oh, the Moda.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it is pretty cool there.
It was packed when we played there.
You guys have any pregame meals or rituals?
No, I wouldn't say I have any pregame rituals. I'd say like the only thing I have is put my right gear on first and then my left. That's probably the only like superstition I have, and I usually just have like chicken or rice or something like that. That's about it.
For Burrs, it depends how the game went the night before.
Yeah.
Maybe change my stick about 4 times in between the games. Sharpen my blades a bit.
I'd say pregame, just pasta, Alfredo, and chicken. Just the usual. Rituals. I'm always playing sewer ball. I played like this little puck game just before warm-ups when you just toss the pucks to the closest, like to the circle or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, for me, pregame, I usually eat at like 1:30 for a 7:00 game. Chicken parm, pasta, and for kind of pregame rituals, I'm not really too big on it, but one of the things I kind of do is if I had a good game, I'll kind of wear the same suit as I did or something like that, or wear the same tie or same shirt. I usually do that sometimes, and then dress in right to left like Luka. So those two.
Okay.
I started out doing chicken and pasta the usual, but then it got a little old. So I went with rice, beans, and shrimp for a bit. And it was a little different, but it was good. And then other than being the best sewer ball player on the team, I'd say, just go play some sewer ball, get a little stretch in, and
So false,
go out there.
There's no way the other team like you eating beans before the game.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Gets me flying.
If you were an animal, what would you be? Draft question.
Did you guys get that one, by the way? Any of you guys during the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never know. I didn't get it. I'd probably say like an eagle or something. I don't know. I feel like we don't have a lot of predators. So.
Oh.
You fly, it's pretty cool. So I don't know. Probably that.
I think some guys have an animal for me. No, I would say like a hyena or something. Just something. Hyena.
What would the guys say then?
Like a rat, just something.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, not ratty, but hey, Brad Marchand's a hell of a good rat. Brad Marchand's a hell of a good rat.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
For me, there's this YouTube video. It's about a honey badger, and there's this guy talking in the background. It's pretty funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I think I'd probably say a honey badger is just kind of a little pet.
They're beasts. They're actually machines, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back down to anything, I guess. So maybe him.
We're gonna try to find that clip and put it in right there where you said that.
It's pretty funny. So.
I would have to say a bear.
Okay.
I think a bear, they're just gentle until they're aggravated, and then they're beasts. So I'll do that one.
You guys all had great season, all finishing the top 5 for points in the Brown and Wheat Kings. What helped you guys have such a successful season?
Yeah, I think we had a great team this year. Everybody was good, and we're all close. And I think we all bought in to our system, and we had great coaching staff. So, and also Yuri Patera was a beast this year. He won us a lot of games, and he was couldn't be more proud of that guy. So I think we all bought into roles, and I think that helps a lot.
I would say just the guys who I played with. I was at a good opportunity, and we had a lot of good hockey players. It was easy to play hockey, and I'd also say I felt like I had a good off season the year before, and yeah.
Yeah, just kind of rally off that. I think Dave kind of gave everybody the right opportunity, and then the players who played a lot kind of just had the experience, and pretty much went from there. I think our second half was really good. So.
Yeah, I think that just goes. Everyone fed off each other on our team. I mean, when you play with so many good players, you give the puck to one and someone's going to score. So I think we had good team, good coach to go with it. And when we bought in, I think everyone was pretty unstoppable, and we made the good players on our team really good. And everyone it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better coach than Dave. It's too bad the season had to end early. You guys could have went far.
Dave, you got a go-to celly?
I just usually give her a fist bump or something like that. I don't know. I don't really need to get down on one knee sometimes, but that's about it.
I usually yell yee when I score over and over again, and I usually that's pretty much it for me.
Give a real one.
Not in the moment.
Well, I got a sample of it though.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. I'm not really a huge Selly guy. I don't know. I'm usually pretty casual about it. Maybe look at the crowd or something like that. But sometimes I get nervous when I don't know what to do and do something stupid. But yeah, nothing too big.
Yeah, I'm usual. I fill the net quite often, so I'm good for a good stick twirl, and that'll be it.
Hey, this last week at at my beer league game, I went out. We had the really pretty, nice-looking blonde that was working the scorekeeper. So I went out before a game and I tapped on the glass with my butt end of my stick, and I said to her, "I'm like, if I score, I'm dedicating a goal to you." And then, sure enough, I didn't score, but my plan was to score and then slide to center as if I was like sliding in.
Just a terrible idea.
It was probably, I might have got a sexual harassment charge for it. So pretty good thing. I did my usual one. I did the John Cena. You can't see me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ben, I saw a couple of your spirited scraps. You're always ready to stick up for one of your teammates. I saw the one with Austin Schellenberg from the Kootenai Ice. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, I do.
That was a good one. Yeah, you hit him a couple good times, fast.
Yeah, I got a little angry there, but yeah, do what
It's all
I
right.
gotta
You
do.
got to release the anger once in a while.
Exactly. Yeah, just gotta protect Schneider sometimes, Just that time.
Hey, Braden, Luka, Ridley, you guys have all worn the Maple Leaf representing your country a few times already. Luka and Braden, you guys won the Gretzky Halinka. Describe the feeling of putting that jersey on, boys.
Yeah, it's always a special feeling when you get to put on the Maple Leaf for sure. I think you're representing your country, so that's huge. And I think you always want to beat the other countries. You kind of grow a hate for them sometimes. They beat you in previous tournaments. So yeah, I think every time you put the Maple Leaf on, it's just there's nothing better.
Yeah, just to reiterate that, I think huge honor, and then just to think of all the big names and huge names that played for Team Canada and everything, and then just to play against the best players in the world of your age group, I think it's pretty special. It's too bad my team didn't win the Halinka, but maybe next time, I guess.
Yeah, it's a second to none feeling. It's always special to wear that and go against the top players from other countries, and to do it alongside the best players in your country as well. It's pretty amazing. And Canada always being a hockey power, it's a little bit of pressure, but it's always a ton of fun when you get there.
Hey, what's going to happen this year with you guys not having, say, a season leading up to the World Juniors? Is there any idea what they're going to do? You guys playing anywhere?
I have no idea. I only thing I've seen is a tweet from Bob McKenzie that they're trying to get something like a tryout going, but other than that, I have no idea.
Yeah, they're working through something right now, I think.
Right. Yeah, I want to congratulate Ridley and Braden as well. Congrats on being named to the World Junior Camp for this year. Hopefully you guys make it and we can cheer you on Boxing Day.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your guys' favorite music before the games? What do you guys listen to before the games?
Or who's the DJ?
Arts.
We kind of just go on Benny's playlist, just some heavy metal kind of stuff. We try to mix it up a bit.
Yeah. There's some heavy metal, some country, a little bit of some rap. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff in there.
There's kind of a phase of TikTok songs when TikTok was out there.
Oh yeah.
What's been your guys' go-to quarantine snack?
I know I've been trying to eat pretty healthy. I don't know. Kind of just once in a while, maybe like cookies or something like that. That's about it.
I've been I love grilled cheeses. I just been eating a absurd amount of grilled cheeses this past quarantine. That's it. That's all.
Nothing wrong with a good old grilled cheese.
Oh no.
For me, I usually after dinner I'm craving a little chocolate, so my go-to is kind of chocolate almonds. I usually mock quite a bit of those after dinner. So
I've been dieseling. I found a new thing on the back of a rice cake wrapper, and you make like a pizza out of the rice cake, and it's been pretty dialed. Eat that for lunch, and then I'll dust some ice cream at the end of the day.
Nice.
That's a hell of a
With
good
10
idea.
cans of pop.
Hey, Luka, congrats on being drafted to the Colorado Avalanche last year. Did you know they were interested? Did you speak to them much? And bring you back to that day.
Yeah, it was a pretty great feeling. I think I didn't know if I was going to get drafted for sure. I don't know. I kind of had a little bit of a feeling, but I didn't talk to them much before the draft. I was kind of surprised when I got picked by Colorado, but I think I'm pretty happy about going there, and I think it's great. And they've been really good about my development stuff. We talk a lot, and they set up a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's been great.
How did your first camp go with them? And also, I see you sniped a Gino in the preseason.
Yeah, I think camp was really good. It was really fun. All the guys there were really good, and I think I learned a lot. And yeah, it was good to get that one goal there against Yuri Patera. So I was bugging him about that a lot. So it was good.
And you'll be playing down there for a while with one of our favorites in Bowen Byram.
Yeah, he's a great player, and he's a great guy. I think yeah, he's hilarious. I love him.
Yeah, he's a class act, absolute beauty.
Yeah.
Braden, congrats on being drafted 19th overall to the New York Rangers this year, who obviously made a trade to move up to grab you. That must have been an extra special feeling. Bring me back to that day.
Yeah, I mean, I was celebrating in PA. I had my family and my billet family and my girlfriend and my agents all at my house, and yeah, it was a long day, a lot of nerves, but yeah, when I finally seen what they had done and heard my name called, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, New York is such a storied hockey place, and I don't think there's a whole lot of better places to play than there. So pretty special, and looking forward. Still don't believe that it's happened, but I can't wait to get down there.
And obviously, Ridley, congrats on being drafted 28th overall to the Senators this year. Did you know they were interested? And bring me back to that day.
Yeah, throughout the summer in quarantine, I talked to them quite a bit, maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times. And then kind of during the day, had quite a bit of family over. I live in Lethbridge, have quite a bit of family around the area. So everyone kind of came over. Pretty cool experience to share it with those guys and hug everyone after, and still kind of soaking it in a little bit. But can't wait to kind of get out to Ottawa and get things going pretty much.
And Ben, congrats on being drafted 204th overall to the Arizona Coyotes. Did you know they were interested? Did you speak to them much? Bring me back to that day.
Yeah, that was a long day. Yeah, I didn't really talk to him much. I talked to him once in person, and then I had a few like online type of things with them. But yeah, it was a long day, but yeah, it happened, and it was probably, I like to say, I was like the happiest 7th rounder ever. I was just going crazy. It was an unbelievable night.
You must have been giving them your celly, eh?
Oh yeah, I was the happiest guy ever there.
Yeah, I loved all the draft guys. They kept saying this guy's a meat and potatoes guy.
Yeah, a little bit of meat in there and potatoes for sure.
What's some of the weirdest questions you guys got from the scouts?
I got one from Burzan, and it was, would you rather find a $20 in your pocket, or would you be digging in the toilet for a $100 bill? And I was like, I tried to make a joke of it, and I was like, well, with what's going on right now, I don't think I'd be reaching anywhere for $100. So I'd be pretty happy to find a 20. And he's like, so you don't want to get your hands dirty? Is that what you're telling me? And then, yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't say this one's a question, but one time I shook a guy's hand, and he says, "Wow, you have small hands." I just didn't know what to say after that. I was like, "Yeah, I know." Just
Holy.
Ridley, did you have any weird ones?
Not too weird. There's a couple kind of psychology questions that got a little different sometimes, and I was kind of just wondering what this could even possibly mean. I think the one was, if you're on a plane flying into Lethbridge, would you want the pilot to try his best to land the plane or land the plane? And I kind of just blurted out an answer. I don't even know what I said, and I was like, try his best, I guess. And he kind of got mad at me. He's like, well, no, you'd want him to land the plane. And then I think I kind of said, well, wouldn't his best be to land the plane or something like that? So I don't know. It's definitely a pretty different question.
Yeah, two weird ones we've heard. One's about if your mom and dad are in the house and the house on fire and you can only save one of them, which one do you save?
oh,
Oh God.
Yeah, that one's pretty deep. And then the other one was your team. You guys have a huge win, and you guys are at the bar drinking. Couple guys are gonna stay, but most of the guys are going home. What do you do?
Oh, that was I remember that one too.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd have to stay.
Yeah. You got to go with the majority here.
Yeah.
Do you got a favorite dream venue to play in?
dream venue. First,
Probably Madison Square Garden. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
if I could have a dream venue, I would love to play a outdoor game on the Okanagan Lake.
Oh my God.
I'll see you there, Benny.
But that's my dream venue for sure.
Yeah, maybe a winter classic game maybe for me. I think that'd be pretty cool. Somewhere outdoors in a big building. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I think I'm probably been dreaming about it for a while. It's probably the Madison Square Garden too. I'd have to go with Bears on that.
And your day's coming.
Oh yeah.
How do you guys describe your game and what do you bring to the table?
I'd say more like power forward. I think I play on both sides of the puck, and I wish I could probably be a little more physical. I think the boys agree on that, but yeah, I think I just get around the net, and I'm kind of getting the dirty areas, and most of my goals are a few feet away from that, and not usually snipes like Rids or like Benny, but I think they're trying my best.
I would say I just bring like energy, like a type of player who like forechecks and likes being in the corners, but also brings a little bit of skill to the table too, and have some a little bit of finish. But I'd say just being an energy type of guy, and yeah.
I'd say kind of a two-way forward, kind of skilled with a mixture of compete. I think lots of guys know me for my compete, so and then maybe laying the body around too. I like doing that, so me and Ben like doing that together.
Yeah, I would say I'm a two-way defenseman. I take a little bit more pride in my own end and making a good first pass and putting on our forward sticks. And I like to be physical and a guy who's hard to play against. And if the offense is there for the taking, I try to do my best to join the rush or get a shot on net.
Hey, fellas, we can't thank you guys enough for taking the time for us today. We really appreciate it. We know you guys are all going far in hockey, and we can't wait to cheer you guys on for the rest of your guys' careers.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Guys.
You guys got fans. You got fans in us from now on. We're gonna watch you guys blossom into like awesome players. So keep up the good work, guys. One